Hello, sweet Stampin' friends. How are you? How was your holiday? I am going to go over here real quick, make sure that I am showing on YouTube. Let's see that all is functioning like it's supposed to. Awesome. Looks like we're doing well. Oops. I needed to. I guess I will go, let me go ahead and add my description here so you have all the links for all the fun stuff coming up that I know that you're going to want to check out. So let me go ahead and grab that so you have all that information. Okay, all right, let me hop back over here so I can view your comments as you hop on. All right, so guys, welcome. I'm so glad to be able to come and craft with you today. I haven't seen you in 3 weeks. It feels like forever, and I was really missing doing some crafting with you. So if you hop on now or if you hop on later and catch the replay, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad you came to stop by and craft with me today. If you have not joined me before, I'm Deborah Harrison with Simply Sweet and Ink Designs, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. And I come here on YouTube each Friday at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, as you know, or hopefully you know, we have a new spring catalog. And it is my favorite time of the year. It is celebration, which means for every $50 or $100 order you place, you get a free celebration item. And there are so many cool things in this celebration brochure. Now, if you don't have the mini catalog and the celebration brochure and you would like to shop and earn free goodies, and you don't have a demonstrator that you currently shop with, let me know and I would be happy to send a catalog to you for free. So we are going to be making a fun little card today, and it is called a Peekaboo card. So when I open this up, I'm going to take the string off, it opens up and it kind of reveals a little inside little bug, a little ladybug inside. So it's just, it comes through the little hole there, and I thought it was a really fun card to do today. It is actually using a couple of products. It's using the Ladybug bundle that is in the spring catalog on page 20. Really cute, adorable little stamp set and a punch. I love punches. They're so easy to work with. And this really fun Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. Hi, I see some of you are joining me. Thank you. Oh, hi, Lisa. Thank you. So glad that you hopped on. Hi, Tina. Hi, Marie. Okay, so I wanted to share with you a little close-up of what this Sunshine and Rainbow paper looks like. This is one of the free items you can get with a $50 order. Really fun, bright prints. And what I did is I chose for the card today just to pick the yellow, one of the yellows. And I'm going to share with you too how I use this pack of paper to make some really beautiful colors in more subtle prints, which to me was amazing to be able to do with this pack of designer series paper because it's so brightly colored. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get my stuff out of the way and let's get started on the project today. Now, I do want to tell you, if you're on my email list, as you know, I do send you the PDF tutorial for today's project in tomorrow's email. So if you're not signed up, make sure go down in the description and click on the link to join my email list so that you don't miss that really fun PDF tutorial that you can print out and have on hand. Now, the reason I have chosen the Ladybug bundle is because it is the focus of my mystery craft box this month. And this is actually one of my most popular craft kits. They sell out really quickly. Actually, I emailed the link to those on my email list, and it is already almost halfway full. So, if you are not familiar, my mystery boxes, they contain a fun project package for you to make some really fun little projects with the Ladybug bundle, as well as some really fun goodies from me and about $23 in Stampin' Up! Product. So go check out that registration link. This is one of my craft kits that does tend to sell out really quickly. All right, so let's make the card today. Let me get my supplies. Let's kind of get myself organized here. All right, let's see. I am going to take, and I gotta look at my cheat sheet, put it over here so that I have my measurements. We're gonna start off with a piece of real red cardstock. This measures 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and then I just scored it down the middle at 4 1/4 inches. So that's going to be the base. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of that really pretty Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. Oh, that is not my new one. I need my new glue. There we go. Otherwise, I will run out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to adhere this paper onto the front of my card. Now, I am not going to glue this section here, and there's a reason why for that, because I'm going to be punching something out and reusing part of it. So I kind of left myself. Now, if you go ahead and you glue the whole thing, that's totally fine. We can work with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get that glued. Now I need to punch my hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2 1/4 inch punch. Now, we don't carry this punch anymore, but I know a lot of us have circle punches or you have dies. Anything close to that will work. So just, dig in your stash and see what you have. So we're going to go and I'm going to come in here and I am going to just kind of line it up with the back of my punch. And I'm going to punch a circle out. Now the reason I didn't want a bunch of adhesive is so that I could remove this. And you know what? I may have already, no I didn't. Yes I did. I glued it together. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use the back side of it. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to take a piece of basic white cardstock. Now this one measures 5 1/4 by 8 inches. And what I did is I scored it at 2 inches and again at 4 inches. Because remember, we have 8 inches here, so that would be half, and then half of that 4 inches would be 2. And so what we're going to do is we're going to accordion fold, and we're going to burnish right there, get a nice crisp edge. So we're going to do 2 things. Let's see. There we go. We're going to go that way. So I'm going to adhere a piece of the Designer Series paper so that it matches the front of my card. Now this piece measures 1 3/4 by 5 inches. So we're just going to glue that on this far right flap. And then we're going to do a little bit of stamping. Let me know if any of you own this Ladybug bundle already. This is such a cute bundle. I had so much fun over the holidays designing for that mystery box. So I can't wait for those who are getting it to be able to see what's inside. All right, so let's do a little stamping here in the corner. Add a little ladybug. And let's see, I am going to take this little ladybug here and my black Memento Ink Pad. And let's do get that inked up. Now I will tell you, these stamps do require kind of what I call a little seasoning to be able to get them to stamp correctly. So when you first get them, you may want to just kind of stamp them several times on some scrap paper to get them good and inked up. All right, so next I'm going to leave that black out because I'm going to need that in a minute. I'm going to take the real red and I'm going to stamp the body. And again, because these are photopolymer stamps, they do require just a little bit more inking up. All right, that turned out pretty well. Happy with that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to my card base and I am going to just glue this on to the inside of my card. Let's go ahead and let's get that lined up. Now I have to tell you, when I was first thinking about doing a Peekaboo card, it can look a little intimidating, but it's actually quite an easy card when you think about it. So now here we go. We have that. We've accordion folded it in. So we have this piece. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come to the front here. Now you see I've got this cutout window. So what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to put some dimensionals here and I'm going to adhere my circle onto it. But before I do that, I want to take another circle. Now I punched out with a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to glue that onto that piece of red that we punched out earlier. Now I can go ahead and add this onto the front of my card. So I'm going to take some dimensionals, and so you want to put that flat so that you can see inside that circle. So you're going to put like 3 dimensionals to give it a good hold. And then you're going to line up your circle with that hole, press down, and now it should come through. There you go. So we've got the mechanism down. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do some decorating. So So I am going to take some paper here and we're going to stamp, you know what, let's start with the flower. I'm going to stamp the little daisy flower in So Saffron ink. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually cut that out, but I'm not going to spend the time to do that while I'm live with you. So I went ahead and I cut one out for us. So we already have that one ready. And I think I'm done with the So Saffron. I don't think I need it anymore. So let me get that out of the way. And then next what I want to do is I'm going to stamp my larger ladybug in the black. So we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to do like two-step stamping where we stamp the body. Okay, I do want to take one note though. You want to kind of think about when you're stamping which position your ladybug is in. So if you notice when I flip my punch over, that the ladybug is over on my right facing me. So I want to make sure that I position my stamp the same way. That way I am not having trouble going when I go to punch it. So I'm going to put that off here. All right, so now one of the things you'll notice, it didn't quite stamp in that one area. So I always like to have my blends on hand. And what I'm going to do is while it's still kind of moist from the ink, is I'm going to go ahead and fill in some of these spots that didn't quite ink up like I wanted them to. All right, so let's go ahead, let's punch out the ladybug. Get her lined up. Ooh, there we go. All right, get that punched out. I don't know about y'all, but some of my punch pieces, they tend to fly off, and I don't know why. All right, so what I'm going to do next is we're going to stamp the wings in the real red. And again, I'm going to note the position of my wings. So the wings are facing to the left, so I'm going to stamp it that way. That way I'm get those punched out. Oh, nice. Uh-oh, I got extra. Let's get rid of that. We don't need all of that. Got more paper than I can use there. Blocking my way of punching. All right, so let's go ahead and get the wings punched. And I think I have all my pieces. Wait, one more thing. I want to stamp the sentiment. So what I did for the sentiment is I took the stitched rectangle dies. I took the actual most narrow dies in that set and I just die cut that out. And then I am going to stamp the sentiment from the stamp set. Now what I want to do is, because I want to put my flower to the left, I'm going to stamp to the right of this label so that I leave room for my flower. And before I assemble everything, I need to stamp the little dots on our ladybug. I almost forgot that. Our little ladybug wings has to have some dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ones with the dots and I'm just going to line it up. And there we go. All right, so all the stamping is done. So now we're just going to put it together. So what I'm going to do is I am going to glue the wings on. Now it doesn't take a lot of glue for the wings, just a little dab kind of towards the middle because it does tend to kind of spread out. And we're going to line up the wings. Oh, hi Jeanette. Thank you for watching me. Glad you joined us. We are making a Peekaboo card. I don't know if you've ever made one of those before. But here's the mechanism. We just finished the mechanism and we are now putting all our stamp pieces together. So I'm going to put on the label, our little sentiment label. I'm going to put that off here towards the bottom, but a little bit to the right so that I have plenty of room for my flower. Then I'm going to take the flower, put a dimensional on the back, and do that. And one other thing that I did that I didn't mention is I used one of the, we have some dies, they're called Sweetheart dies. That's part of the Valentine's collection in this new catalog. And I just die cut out one of the little hearts that's in that. So I thought that would be a cute little accent to put on in the middle of our flower. So I'm gonna put a little dab of glue, add that little accent. And then we're gonna add our ladybug with some dimensionals. And then one other thing that I want to do is I'm going to take some of the twine from the Playful Pets trim pack, and I am just going to tie off a little bow off to the side to finish our card up. Now, as I said, the Hello Ladybug bundle is the focus for my mystery box this month. So if you want to go check that out, it's such a fun little kit to do. And guys, that's our project for today. So let me share with you what I have coming up. And I want to give you a sneak peek of my February Sweet Creations Club, because I just finished the projects on that. And I actually use the sunshine and rainbow paper. And that's what I was telling you about, like kind of using those really brightly colored paper, but use it in a way that's more subtle. So I want to share that with you because I'm really excited how they turned out. All right, so as I said, I have my Hello Ladybug mystery craft box. The registration is open right now. It will stay open through January 15th or until I sell out. And I'm actually about half sold out already, so you may want to check that out and register early. Now, when you do register, you're actually reserving it. I will send you a separate invoice for your mystery box selection. And if there's any add-on products that you want to add, I will cover the tax and shipping for you and send you an invoice just to pay it all at one time. So if you're wondering why you're not getting to the payment screen, that's because I'm going to send you a separate invoice. Now, let me share with you the Sweet Creations Club. So what the Sweet Creations Club is, it is a monthly craft box subscription. And so when you subscribe, you're going to you'll pay every month, and then you'll automatically receive that month's kit. So you want to make sure and subscribe by the 5th of that month in order to be able to get that project kit for the month. So the project kit for February uses the Flowering Rain Boots bundle, and it makes these really cute little cards. And as you can tell, if you are familiar with the new catalog, there is some rainbow dies in there. And what I did is I used those rainbow dies because I just thought it went so well with the rain boots, right? So I used that to make that card, and then that one. That die right there, that scallop die, comes from that rainbow die set. And this right here is actually, it has a little pocket inside, and it'll have a little seed packet in there. And then just a cute little treat box. So that registration actually is open right now, so you can subscribe to the Sweet Creations Club, and you will get this project kit. It is $39 to have it shipped, or it is $34 if you live here locally in San Antonio and want to craft with us in person, or come pick it up from my house. You can do that. It includes $20 in Stampin' Up! Products, and the make and take packets to make those 5 projects. You will want to own the Flowering Rainbow, the rain boots, in order to complete the project. And some ink pads. If you just go check out the description, that link, you'll be able to see everything that you need. And you will have the option to add on those supplies to your registration, so you can have it all just sent to you and be ready for do your projects. Also, too, guys, like I said, I've already talked to you and told you about Celebration. Every $50 that you spend, or $100, you get one of those free Celebration items. Also, too, we have the the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit promotion. And guys, I gotta tell you, it is such an amazing deal this time. You get 2 free stamp sets of your choice. And guys, I want to share a little story with you, and I hope my friend doesn't mind me doing this. I'm not going to give any names, but a friend of mine recently told me how she used to buy from another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and she gave her really nice orders, but the lady just, for whatever reason, never shared the starter kit with her and never told her about it. So it's really important to me that I share it with you because, one, I want you to know what the starter kit is. It's obviously a fun box of products that you can select, but also, two, it's like I want to share with you a continual discount so that you can save on the products that you love. And I just want to invite you to a really fun community of stampers. So if you are interested in buying the starter kit, go check out the link to join my team, and just, there's a Q&A over there. Just see if it's a good fit for you, if it's something you want to do. I would love to have you part of my Simply Sweet Stampers team. So guys, until next week, I hope that you'll have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Friday. Take care. Bye, guys.